everybody. How is everybody doing this Wednesday? I hope everybody is doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, because everybody's been, posting every reaction channel with all the receipts of them being vile. And it's kind of funny because a lot of the stuff I did forget about. So it's weird to see, all the stuff, and it kind of gives you like a memory refresher, if you will. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Like I said the last time, instead of looking at the vile stuff, which we all know it's there, I want to kind of look back at the beginning of this whole Kuwait arc and just, a comparison to where we are now versus back then. So this video is before she even went to Kuwait. And I probably within the month, I believe, that she met Salah, the first month, maybe a month and a half, I don't know, just within that timeline, where it's a video called the truth of it, or whatever. I think it's called, what is it? Here's the Truth. That's what it's called. I skipped a portion of it because she's like, doing video of the fall leaves and all of that sort of thing. And it's, to the juicy part of the video, if you will. So let's get into it.
Hi, marhaba. Welcome back to another video.
Okay, first of all, you know what trips me out about these videos is her voice. Like, she has the low BMI voice, and almost it's so fake, it's cringe. You know what I mean? Like, hello, marhaba. It's so weird.
Welcome, guys. I'm hoping that you will appreciate the beautiful scenery in the background. I am here just looking at the leaves. I thought I would just stop and take a minute to talk to you about some things.
And I mean, those eyelashes, oh, look at the chin is out. I wonder how many chins she has now. Amazing. Those eyelashes, I don't understand why. This is a choice. That's all I'm going to say. The eyelashes are eyelashing.
I have on my mind today. Now, I know your heads are still spinning and there's so many changes happening in my life. So because of that, these changes will be reflected on my channel, of course. I will get to the real truth about how I'm feeling. I have been truthful about my feelings. So all of these decisions that you see...
I don't think she's ever been truthful in her life. And whatever life changes that she thought she was making back then were obviously the wrong choices, because look at where she's at now.
Making in my life right now, all of these changes have been brewing for a while. I do share a lot of my life with people online, and a lot of my life has been not private for so long. And I'm just at a point in my life now that I feel like I want my privacy back. I want some self-respect back. These changes are very drastic for someone like me.
And another thing too, seeing her chin, in a free, how do I say this? Seeing her chin out there, free from the face banks. She's small right here in this video. I can't even imagine like what she would look like with the hijab off. I can't even imagine.
But why am I doing this? All right.
You're doing this to commit a scam, basically.
These changes because I feel that it is the best in my best interest right now.
Oh, man.
I have used live streaming for about a year now. I found that live streaming was very helpful when I was going through a time where I just didn't feel motivated to edit videos and to create content for you guys. I just needed people to hear me talk, to hear me speak, and you guys did. So I am grateful for every ear that has ever listened to me.
That's a lie. She blocked like so many people during that time period. A lot of people that were trying to give her, some solid advice and try to help her, go into a proper direction, and she blocked all of those people. She's full of crap.
So appreciative. I feel so much better right now, not exposing myself in so many ways.
Yeah, but you exposed yourself in a whole other way this time, internationally.
My viewpoints are just a lot different now than they were. And like I said, I want to try to do things with just more intention and just try
Like be a criminal.
to just really look for a path that makes me happy. And that's all what it comes down to.
What a path she chose. A path of destruction for herself. Oh, man.
Imagine being a person who has thousands and thousands of opinions thrown at them every day about how they should live their life, about how they should dress, about who they should date, what they should do, how they
I don't know. Maybe you should have listened to some of us because I think we were correct.
should take care of their pets, how they should do anything in their life, what they should eat, how much they should weigh. And I will tell you that I will always be a person who completely ignores all of these things.
Well, obviously, that's funny that she says that. I mean, it's funny to hear her say that, and then the predicament that she's in now. It's hilarious. Yeah, obviously you ignored all of that.
Just need to live my life
Jeez.
the way I feel like it makes me happy. I really do appreciate opinions. It's not that I ignore them, but I at the end of the day, I take into consideration,
At
but
the
then I
end of
also
the
need
day.
to just live my life the way I want to. I think having been somebody who's been such a mess for so long, I need to reclaim my life back. I need to
Yeah, you've reclaimed your life back in an amazing fashion. You did that.
become
LOL.
more healthy. And I honestly think the number
Jeez.
one step for that right now is to stop the live streaming. I think it was a very helpful tool when I needed it, and I appreciate you all for being there. That being said, though, there was a lot of toxic negativity, and it's just not
That's funny. I can't. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not. 'Cause I don't want to be
something
mean.
that
I'm
I'm going
biting
to
my
put up
tongue.
with anymore in my life. And there's just no need for it, and I just don't welcome it in my personal space anymore. So, probably one of the major reasons, I am just really enjoying my privacy right now.
I'm surprised she's not yelling at that person for parking next to her. You're not allowed to park next to Chantal.
And I have to say, it's a complete total peace of mind. It's different because I do miss being able to just turn on the camera and talk about whatever. But at the same time, it is really good for me because it forces me to not just turn on the camera and just verbal diarrhea. It forces me to think and do things with intention.
And you know what? And that didn't even last that long. I mean, I wonder. I gotta go and look and see how long it took her before she was live streaming again. In Kuwait, I wonder what she's going through now. And I'm gonna say this: if she's alive, who knows if she's alive? I have no idea, because, like I said, there's different rules and laws in that part of the world, and that's a possibility that everybody should think about. But if she's still with us, I can't even imagine the withdrawals she's going through from being on YouTube, because out of all of her addictions, I think that one is probably the strongest one. The addiction to all her beezers and the attention and all of that sort of thing. She must be miserable.
It forces me to be creative about what I'm going to be doing. It's going to force me to actually get back to being a content creator.
Which she never did.
I'm going to have to be very creative with the content that I come out with now. And really, I'll probably just still share whatever I want to. And at least with the recorded videos, I get to pick and choose. I get to edit my life in a lot of ways for you guys. And it should be that way right now because that's what makes me most comfortable right now. Now, I don't have comments open right now. I think that's also a good decision for me right now. I just need to have quiet to just move through my life peacefully as possible. So I'm just being patient with everyone
How's that peace working out for you? Oh, really? Okay.
because these changes are a lot for people. And as I said in my last video, there's room enough. We all have different beliefs. We all have different, there's a mixture of cultures going on. And just honestly, let's just enjoy life all together as a human race. Like, honestly, I know that sounds cliche, but it's
Let's enjoy life on the run. You know what I was wondering? Because I saw they had a live stream from Arafat, the Hajj, going on currently right now in Saudi Arabia. I wonder if she made a run for that because millions of people make the pilgrimage there. It would be easy for her to get lost in that crowd at the Hajj. I'm wondering.
really, it's really meaning a lot to me right now. So, anyways, I'm a person who cycles through so many different things in life, including feelings and just how, different stages of my life. And I like to experience life fully, and that's the main thing here. And I will talk more about other reasons for my new outlook on life and my new outlook on love and stuff like that. So,
You know what? I wonder, like, how this, like, really started. Was this all an intentional scam? Because if they're not actually married and they never were, just from what Salah's friend Allah said, if they were never married, like I said, I've always had the opinion that this was some sort of business agreement and she was going to get paid a sum of money when Salah made it to Canada. Now, if that didn't happen and now they're all in this trouble, like, yeah, it's just, I wonder, like, what the initial agreement was because clearly there was no relationship, there was no marriage, there was no nothing. There was some type of scam going on.
so that's the real truth, basically. I am just soul searching right now. I feel that the videos, this format of living right now.
You know what? And I'm wondering because it was one of those guys that she was banging at the hotel. I was it Mr. Coffee or the Turkish guy? I don't know. There was so many. It was the hotel where all the immigrant workers used to go. I remember her talking about that. And she said that one of the guys that she was doing, I can't remember which one it was, like had a really good looking nephew. And I believe she talked to him on the phone. I wonder if that was Salah actually. And that was the business arrangement to get him to Canada. But in her mind, because she's so delusional, I wonder if she went into it thinking, you know what, I'm going to go into this, as a business agreement, but I'm going to make this man fall in love with me. I wonder if that's how she went into it. I mean, I would think she probably would do something like that because she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Is actually what I need. And if it's not, and it turns out to be a wrong decision, then
Damn, it was wrong.
maybe, I guess, I'll learn something from it. I don't know. Nothing
You learn prison. Prison is what you're learning.
ventured, nothing gained, right? But I have a lot of changes coming in my life right now. And if you're patient with me, I'm patient with you. We will get through them together. I really just want to thank you and appreciate you for following my journey. Because everyone has a unique journey. Everyone does. So, thank you guys. And I'll see you next video.
Yeah, so I like watching these ones because, like I said, I find it interesting, just her whole attitude, her whole persona, and just the information that she gives at the beginning is, I find it interesting versus, like I said, what's happening now. It's just the contrast between how she looks here and how she ended up looking is just insanity to me. Anyways, I'm gonna keep looking through everything like everybody else is doing. I hope everybody is doing well, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.